All right, everybody. I'm back. I'm here getting ready to do a reading about Capone. I have my homegirl here with me. We're going to basically brainstorm and come up with, just pretty much just give our opinions, and not just opinions, but this is on a spiritual tip too, about this dude Capone that had this business with Nipsey's Muriel, okay? And I want to see because from what I'm feeling, is nothing good getting ready to happen for this young dude. Um, Everybody's saying that this guy Indian Red Boy was killed because of what he did or what they did to Nipsey's mural, but I'm hearing a lot of other different stories, and then from a spiritual standpoint, there's something else going on as well. But from what I gather here with Capone is that there's something going on with this dude. And I want to touch on it from a spiritual standpoint because we are in a spiritual warfare here. And these dudes are gang banging heavy. And, to basically go in to face somebody's mural that was trying to stop the violence among black people is really deep. And I need to get deep into it to find out what's going through Capone's head. So the first card that I have is the Two of Cups, and this is reversed, and it's showing a partnership. And basically what this is saying is that this dude is not happy. And this has a lot to do with, perhaps, could be his parents. It could be something that happened in his life that where he feels like he feels that perhaps maybe his parents were not together. Maybe he grew up in a single parent household. Perhaps it was a relationship that he was in that didn't work out to where he's just not happy. The cups stand for emotions, and it tells me that this dude he plays this role when he gets on these live chats, and he's laughing a lot, but from what I see, he's not a happy dude at all. Very sad. Okay. Hopefully you guys can follow me here on what I'm talking about. My friend, are you listening? Can you hear this?
I absolutely can.
Okay. Do you agree with what I just said here? Does this make sense to you?
It does.
And why do you say that?
I mean, when Nipsey was murdered in front of his shop,
Mm-hmm.
that touched everybody across the globe. It hit very hard for a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, across the globe. Um, and within his death, there's been a lot of good, you know what I'm saying, that has came forth throughout a lot. I'm not going to just say people. I'm going to say a lot of our black people, you know what I'm saying, have tuned in a little bit more on the spirituality. I think Nipsey, you know what I'm saying, because of him, you know what I'm saying, passing away, a lot of people have tapped in, to entrepreneurship. Mm-hmm. You see a lot of more black businesses, you know what I'm saying, that are evolving now. Mm-hmm. You see a lot of people, working for self. Mm-hmm. You haven't really heard, many issues, you know what I'm saying, amongst rival gang members, you know what I'm saying, or rival gangs into it with one another. Mm-hmm. This set going over to this set tripping, mm-hmm. or you know what I'm saying. You haven't heard anything of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you haven't heard of that. And the peace treaty. You know what I'm saying? Even though that there was still some sets funking with each other. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But the peace treaty, was standing strong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That gangbanging stuff kind of ceased for a long good while.
Which it did here in Los Angeles. Yes, absolutely.
And just to go do something, you know what I'm saying, and be so ignorant and do something like that, that's just mind blowing, you know what I'm saying, to me, because it's like you know, like on some for real. Now we excuse my French, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'll keep it 100.
That's right.
He a little young dude, you know what I'm saying? And there was no reason for him, you know what I'm saying, to sit up there and even do anything like that. And I feel, you know what I'm saying, his big homies from his hood, you know what I'm saying, like somebody need to tag his ass or put a whooping on him. You know what I mean? Because I mean, the disrespectfulness. I don't man, this generation, man, with these millennials and these young ones, I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So you did all that. You know what I'm saying? You did all that to say what? To prove what?
And
you know
I feel
what I'm saying?
I feel personally, you know, like I said with this Two of Cups and the way it came up, you know, to me, this the basis and the grounds of why I feel he did this is because he had some abandonment issues and he wanted some attention. You know, so he did this for attention. He wanted everybody, look at me, you know, basically, fuck Nipsey, look at me. You know what I mean? Look at Capone. Because for him to put his name out there, his face out there, and to get out there and just say, you know, let me just put my life on the line, knowing that everybody across the globe loved Nipsey, from Hispanic gangs to Asian gangs to black gangs from all different cars had love for this man. And for this dude to do this, his emotions was gone. That means that he don't care. You know what I'm saying? He don't care.
Not at all.
Okay, and to him, the second card that came up, the Ace of Swords, is showing a victory. So to him, he feels victorious for doing this. He feels, you know, he's getting attention from bitches on, you know, online. These girls are, oh, Capone, you're so cute. Oh my God, oh, you're so fine, Capone. You know, this is giving him false reality of basically getting that false fame and not really knowing that with the price of fame is a lot of shame and a lot of death. You know, a lot of people don't understand that with the price of fame, you gotta give up something for fame. Just like how people are talking about this Illuminati crap, you know. And to me, what I feel is when you get ready, when you give your life for fame, for something that's material, and for something here on this earth that basically is not really important to the spiritual side of things, you basically have to make a sacrifice. And I feel that this young dude that got killed in front of him, not because of what he did to Nipsey, but the fact of him getting killed in front of this dude Capone was a message. It wasn't no victory. It wasn't no victory. You know, this other card, the third card that came up, it talks about the Angel of Hope. And this also came up in Indian Red Boy's reading. And this right here tells me with Capone is that instead of him using dumb shit to get fame, he could have actually did some music. He could have actually rapped. He could have did something different. Maybe he could have did something. I mean, I would have respected him more if he would have dissed Nipsey on an album or a record than to go and draw on a man's mural and disrespect a whole neighborhood like that and start a war. You know, if he was looking for fame, he should have been looking for it in a whole different way. You know, that's just my opinion. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what did he get in return? You know what I'm saying? For doing, and I'm gonna call it how I see it, the fuck shit. What did he get in return? You know what I'm saying? Your partner dead and gone, and what you got, a little ego boost? That's all he got was an ego boost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not a millionaire behind this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody come out of pocket and cash you out. You're not living your best life right now. All you got was an ego boost.
Right. And I'm getting a female around him that probably has spoken this to him and might have told him, you know what, you need to be more independent in a positive light instead of, you know, trying to get followers and Instagram attention and social media attention by doing dumb shit. That's not going to gain you independence in a positive way, that's not going to bring you no money. I mean, you know, he's putting it out there that he's selling weed. He's putting it out there that he's getting a little money, thinking that being independent from selling drugs is going to be something that's going to put money in his pocket. But he's making shit. I mean, everything that I feel Nipsey actually worked hard for, to show people that you could turn your life around and do better. This dude is making the shit go backwards, like we going back in time instead of moving forward. You feel me?
Absolutely.
You know, then right here, the Ten of Wands, this card right here talks about burdens. Now, what he's looking at now is he's got a lot of shit that he's got to carry. You know, just from him being dumb, and what these wands stand for are things, thoughts, and ideas, and things that you thought was going to make you famous turned out to be a big burden for you. Even though you put it out there, and I'm speaking to you directly, Capone, even though you put it out there that you are, you know, basically, you ain't scared, you don't give a damn on IFG, you're gonna be doing all this shit. I don't feel that nobody else from Inglewood is gonna vouch for your bullshit. And I feel like a lot of people are gonna start moving away from you. Right now, the attention is on you, the spotlight is on you, but at the end of the day, when you're by yourself, you know that you are a walking target. And I don't believe that dudes from 60s are going to go and touch everybody else. They want you. I don't believe that it's even 60s that's looking at you. I believe it's everybody looking at you. Not just 60s. It's everybody looking at you. From the police all the way into dudes from different neighborhoods are looking at you. You know what I mean? So this is a burden that you got to carry. And you got 10 of Wands. So that means this 10 times worse than what it could have been for you if you would have just went out and to try to gain fame. You should have went on there and had sex with a girl or something. You know, you're not an ugly dude. If you would have went on there and had sex with a girl and people would have seen you live doing some shit like that and sharing it, you probably would have got bigger and had more followers. You know what I'm saying? And it would have had everybody laughing, and it would have been something funny because sex does sell. But for you to go on there and do something crazy like this, crazy? Come on. Let's get to the bottom of this too. Here we got the Queen of Pentacles. He's feeling comfort as far as right now. This Queen of Pentacles is that feminine side of you thinking with your emotions, Capone. Feeling like, I got some money, I'm good. Right now, I ain't got to worry about nothing. I got my straps on me. You got your guns. You good for now. What do you think, friend?
I'm speechless, man, when it comes to this Joker.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I mean, to me... This Queen of Pentacles, it stands for a feminine energy, and to me, I feel like you got into your emotions too, Capone, when you felt like you wanted to get money and you wanted to get this attention. To me, that's thinking with your emotions. Most dudes and most real men, most real kings, most real soldiers, most real warriors think with logic. And the logical thing for you to do was to keep doing what you was doing other than involving someone that was dead. This right here tells me that he also might have grown up in a situation where he wanted the comforts of having money and being comfortable in his life, but he didn't have it like that. I believe that his parents, there's somebody that didn't give him no guidance. And, I'm blaming one of his parents. I can't blame both. I got to blame one. This right here, this other card that came up is the Seven of Pentacles, which is vision, but it's reverse, which shows that he's blind. Very blind to right now. The money's blinding him. The fame is blinding him. The attention on social media is blinding him. He was blind from the very beginning, not just through youth, but because other people were coming to you and talking to you and telling you, dude, don't do that shit. And you didn't listen. You thought that it would be easier for you to, you thought that this was going to gain you some basic, you thought this was going to gain you some money. And it really didn't gain you shit. If I was you, I would leave town. I really would. I would get the fuck out of LA. Okay, so now I got the Hermit that came up. And this Hermit came up reversed also. And it's called Angel of Reflection. So to me, what I'm getting here is now he's reflecting back. When he's by himself, he does a lot of thinking. When he's by himself, he thinks and he knows, I shouldn't have did that shit. He knows that. You know what I mean? This card is basically a major arcana card that came up, and it tells me that this man, when he's alone, because being a hermit means that you're by yourself. When he's alone, the vision becomes clear to him that he fucked up. He fucked up. Now that I reflect back, you know, sometimes when you look back on shit, it's a lot more clearer. But this right here is reversed. So that means that when he's by himself, he knows that he fucked up. But he can't go back now. He can't change it. It's like words coming out of your mouth like soldiers. Once they come out, you can't take them back. You could say, I'm sorry, but, you know, the damage is already done.
Right.
Damage is already done. And then from what I heard, Nipsey's sister, her baby daddy is a blood. You know what I mean? So, you know, he the same thing that happened with this dude, Zarel, supposedly from what they're saying, allegedly from Hollywood or whatever, is the same thing that may happen to this dude, Capone. And it may not even be 60s. This right here shows the Four of Swords, which is healing. So this means that people are trying to put shit behind them. People were trying to heal. Basically, after what happened with Nipsey, we were still trying to get over that shit. And it was really hard because right after Nipsey, I think Kobe died. So it was like we were in the process of trying to heal. You know, and then the fuck